Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
18. Jumper.
They go play action. Trubisky. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That ain't working. That Q-stop ain't working.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Thomas. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Nifty move. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
You're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Down. 70. Indy. 25.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Echo. Check. Crunch. Fair.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. To throw on 3rd down. Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast.
And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. It's caught. It's Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mike 51. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Deuce, deuce, score, score. Check, 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 check. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Look at me, zipper. 5.
To throw again, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Go. Shoot.
On first down, Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll find Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
On the ready.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
I can't believe we let you play. I can't. Hard, hard. Check, check. Fresno. Hey, Haywood. Check Nacho. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. It's Hall.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Ready, ready. 10-2, sir. Hey. Hey, orbit. Line 51. Rock it. QB's up. Go.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and through, and that'll make our score 14-7. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Thomas. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Complete. It's Johnson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Leo. 36.
2nd and 2. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Go there. 60 outlaw. 61. Matchbox lights. Buzz. 58 the money. Now. 58 the money.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Lawrence looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
Check four. Shit. Check three. Say, hey, high 7. Yo, go. Check. Shit. Go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great.
The scouting. He just made.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Thomas. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Topper!
Looking to throw. Thomas. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. As his guys are in for 6 as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
22 jet bombers. Hey, Echo. 5.
Throwing again. Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the out. Watch the out.
On first down, Thomas. That's complete to Robinson. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
51. Here we go. Pilot, 64. Hey, Charlie. Check. Hit it.
Back to throw. Thomas. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but it'll be second and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Get it.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand.
3, 218, chopper.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, box shot. Protein spill.
2nd and 3. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marcus Green, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Thomas now to throw again. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
60 out ball. You draw caution. He's coming. Double up.
Running on first down, Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, Delta. Hurry.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Green brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch out. 61, matchbox, light. Hey, zoom. Hey. Mike 51. Here we go, D, get up. Zoom.
To throw again, Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Johnson was the intended receiver. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Thomas. Going to throw again. Going to let one fly for Robinson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
the big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Pull it high. Let's make these babies crawl. Yes. Check 43. Mike 51.
Looking to throw. Thomas. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, exit. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Off the play fake. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
This is Johnson. He's got it. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Lawrence. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. They were looking for Johnson that time. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because...
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 93 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. With a catch made by Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, team six.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Now. Hey, wahoo! 5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Below Nichols. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Hey, dude.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 50 yards.
Hey,
On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
61, matchbox right. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lawrence. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he powers his way up past the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Thomas throwing on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, exit.
Here's Thomas throwing on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Bravo. Mike 51. Come on, baby. Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
Right there. Get the ball. 58. Come on. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 58. Come on. Yeah. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there. A 1st down.
90 Wolf. 80 Watson. Look at me. Zipper. Watch the whip. Smooth. Get it.
On 1st and 10. Lawrence. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 4. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Lawrence. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, Delta. Mike 51.
On first down, Lawrence. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
218, chopper. Lucky. Hey, wahoo. Yep. 51. I don't think you got it, son. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey! Long day. That's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Look at me, Zipper. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Go.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready to break.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about him taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
But without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Chicago, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon